Hello, Jay Barino here. Welcome back. We're playing Five Nations, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of this first chapter. Let's watch this cinematic here, the Synod. The Athraels soon left the realm called the Islar. Seraphim and his order took as many pieces from the broken artifact as they could. The Patriarch summoned the Synod, where the leaders of the largest orders discussed Seraphim's experiences. The leader of the Anaki order, Zephral, criticized Seraphim's actions. The actions which could have driven the Athraels and humans into war or released the unknown creatures from Islar into the galaxy. At Nephral's suggestion, the Synod announced a canon law which forbids visiting the Islar again. No more plants. Although Seraphim agreed with the law, the taint of the strange creatures influenced his mind. He became convinced that the Islarian creatures were the key to their redemption.
Consultant Adakara, it is good to see you are on my side. I'd like to ask you to aid me in the remote system ruled by the human. Although they have defeated a relatively great Cylon fleet some days ago, they are still in great danger. Our common enemies shall not stop until they feel threatened by them.
High One Nephral, I would not recommend consorting with the humans. We can't even communicate with them. How could we coordinate our tactics?
You are wrong about that. Some years ago, I managed to contact one of them called Anton Vargas. I could communicate with them through my mind. He helped my companions and I get out from our fallen harbor province.
You want to find this human?
Unfortunately, he died by sacrificing himself to protect their brethren. But he had a daughter, one from his bloodline, and I believe our minds could be linked as well. I found her a day ago. She is fighting desperately against the Cylons. We will help her.
I don't know. High One Seraphim said that the humans are doomed. What do we expect from them?
I can sense the narrow-minded High One Seraphim's influence on your mind. The humans are our distant relatives. Our existence began similarly, as we were both created by the architects. But while we were planned, they were created by an accident. Many millennia ago, an architect entered the solar system to seed life to the planet called Mars. As a result of a series of events, their ship disappeared. Their dead bodies probably seeded life to the solar system, which is heresy in their eyes. I've studied their genetics, and they are almost the same as ours. We have to protect them, not because they can help us to defeat the Cylons, but to figure out our cure.
Okay. A lot of info dump there, but Team Dream Team, woman with half head of hair, Vargas, and actually smart strategic tactician lady here, gonna create a team that the Cylons will fear. Okay. Eliminate all Cylon presence in the sector. The NATA must survive. Vera's command station must survive.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Okay, Adakara is in like a better ship now. Can we outrange? Yeah, we can. Okay, I like it. I love it. What are you? Martyr probes. Yeah, no, don't suicide yourself into fighters, please. That's a waste. Let's just have everybody sort of hang back for now. Looks like we already lost one, but that's fine. You guys go ahead and move in. Let's try and retain the units that we have. I think these explorers are going to be important because they're going to be able to detect things for us because they have the sensors. These flankers, very strong, very good. It's interesting because they're kind of comparable to Hailstorms in the sense that, like, they're of their tech tree, but they fill a different role. They're tankier. I would consider them, like, better corvettes, essentially. Okay, let's move our gathering forward so that we can set up our base here. Our workers are kind of nestled up here. Deals strong damage against enemy ships by sacrificing itself. Okay, well, let's keep those for later. I didn't want those suiciding into fighters. I don't know if they do AoE or what.
I'm ready to face our enemies. I will
Any other turrets here? Okay, let's take this out and let's set this thing up. Again, because, I mean, we're kind of nestled in the upper left corner, so I think we can actually set our gathering up a little bit further up than right in the middle here. So I'm going to do that. Let's send our fighters in to help as well. They're mining my resources. I hate that. Yeah, okay, good. You do that, and I notice this restoration damages hull, or heals hull damage, and you can auto-cast it, so that's cool. So here's Vargas down here. They're neutral. I don't know if they will attack us or what.
Atakara, remember, we cannot attack the humans.
Is there Tachyon anywhere?
Yes, brother.
Hang on, where are my fighters? I need you all to scout around here, because I'm just like floating this gathering around trying to find the right spot to set a base up. I need to find some Tachyon first, because again, if we set up over here, then we can defend these areas kinda easy peasy. There's Tachyon right there. Let's go ahead and set up over here, actually, then. Kind of a weird spot. But it's not that weird. Okay, and then let's get our transmitter here. And let's get some biodomes so that we're not supply blocked, and those can help defend us as well. And you guys help build this, and then we need some solar power next.
Tell me your wish.
Those martyr drones, I think, are going to be important.
Thoughts received.
And let's go ahead and start scouting out a little bit. Want to keep those martyr drones for maybe later. Okay, so Probe Lord, just kind of scout around behind all of our resources. It'll take it some time to fly all around there, but we want to be able to get a sense of where things are. Oh, cool, and there's even more resources down here, so it all kind of works out. So Fighter, I guess we can use you to kind of scout out down here as well. The enemy must be along the right, or like in the bottom right must be where they're at for the most part.
Our forces are in combat.
Okay, I was just attacked by something. I can get,
Insufficient energy.
Oh, we need energy. Oh, looks like there were mines down here.
Our foes will regret this day.
Okay, well, I
I'm
lost
ready
my
to face
little
our
scout thing,
enemies.
unfortunately. And we need solar power. Do these things actually collect solar energy? It's just called a power production satellite. That's fine. Okay, how much for the mining speed?
We require metal.
We need 1 return of metal. I think the sooner that we get this, the better. Just immediately. That's something we're sort of min-maxing, but it's absolutely worth it.
Mentor. For the patriarch. Construction.
Okay, we're going to need more of those for sure. Start harvesting, and we got to just get metal going as fast as possible. So, okay. Vargas is actually moving out here. Looks like the enemy is primarily down there.
Give me your
I need to get another observer out as soon as possible.
For the patriarch. I said I don't fear for the ancients.
And we got to look if there are any more mines down here. We don't have anything else that has sensors, unfortunately. I mean, I could build a biodome, which I think might have a sensor once... I don't actually know if that's true.
Forces are in combat.
Okay, we'll worry about those mines in a bit. We just lost a Corvette, I think, to an errant
Tell me
mine.
your wish. I will comply.
There were a lot of mines down here. Holy crap.
Forward.
We require metal.
Okay, again, just focus on metal for now. We'll get some helium soon. Cargo's getting returned fast enough. And then I think I'm going to get another platform, just so that we don't overload the single platform.
Give me your command.
I don't see an enemy base on this side of the Tachyon, which is good.
I serve the order of the ancients.
Okay, well, let's just take our time and get set up as usual. Again, we're not like in a super rush. I think we have a decent-sized force here, plus the martyr drones can be used pretty effectively, I bet.
I don't fear from the intensity.
Okay, and then we've revealed a lot of this map. We did lose all of our fighters, though, which is a bummer. So we need 200 to get a mass transmitter over here. That would be great.
Forces are in combat.
Yeah, there's so many mines. We can't proceed until we take care of those. So I'm being a little greedy right now. And by a little greedy, I mean very greedy. One more return here, and then we'll set up some helium. Tachyon we have some stockpiled, and you don't need that until some later tech anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. There we go. So let's get another mass transmitter. Honestly, I don't necessarily need another mass transmitter. Okay, that was fine. That worked out. Let's get some workers up here on helium. And then we gotta start, let's start building some biodomes and getting a normal dome. We need an actual ship production center as well. Let's do that next. So let's get our cabal here. Then we can get the dome, and then we can start getting some static defense to protect these areas back here. They'd have to go a really strange route all the way up and around through the fog in order to get here. If we built like 1 or 2 domes up here, which I will do, that should stop them from getting around to us. Honestly, this is good because she's triggering the mines. She also has a decently sized defensive force, and we're in a position where we can help her as necessary. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting folks on. Okay, that's an interesting way that they chose to go. Dude, martyr drones, though? Get them? They killed it before I could get there. Very interesting choice, like interesting path for them to take to go through there. Let's just move our army down just a little bit to protect both angles. They can't get to us from up here except with fighters. And if it's only fighters, then I'm very confident we should be okay.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
So let's kind of sit down here.
I will comply.
And let's get that dome. There was another building there called a Haven. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Okay, let's fully saturate this helium. Only 4 things of helium, so that's going to be heavily in demand as time goes on.
Our foes will regret this day.
And this hero seems a lot better than our previous hero, who has proven themselves to be kind of a dummy. We're allowed to construct clairvoyance. These ships can cast supportive. Just supportive. Okay, well, we'll build some of that later. For now, just going to get some more corvettes and some more flankers. The flankers, I think, are going to be a core to our fleet. I absolutely need more solar power. Or just normal power, whatever you'd consider it. And we'll get we'll cram a turret over here. We'll cram some turrets up here to make sure they can't get around us.
Construction complete.
And yeah, let's get a biodome here. And let's get a biodome up here. Oh, you can't build in the fog.
Construction complete.
That's unfortunate. But these can be turrets now. Get them, orcas. Okay, how we doing on workers? They're all doing fine. Just keep queuing up workers, and we can start getting some upgrades as well. The cooldown of warp gliders attacking is great, and we'll get some more warp gliders because they're relatively cheap. Never mind, we need energy. Let's get some more solar satellites. That's not what they are, but you know. The amount of teleporting ore and ore transporting time doesn't seem like it's an issue.
Insufficient energy.
Energy is our major stopping block right now. We'll just get more and more satellites as time goes on. And then we want to grab that conservatory as early as possible because I want to start harvesting from this metal. I'd very much like to do that. I got very cheeky with my town hall placement here for sure.
Construction complete.
Okay, so this is 100. And honestly, I think we go ahead and get more satellites as this.
Tell me your
You know what? Orcas, go and kill it for me. Okay, that's just their leftover cloaked dude. That's no problem. Okay. Now we can get some more corvettes. Again, I call things by the role that they fill, honestly.
Construction complete.
Do this one and this one. And let's go ahead and start getting some tachyons set up. And once this is done, we can get an explorer. Very nice.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Firing range of flankers. We can afford it. And then we can get some of those other upgrades as well. Okay, give me that Explorer. And then when we get 200 metal, we'll set up for some Tachyon.
You hear the call? We require...
Almost. There we go. Cool. And then we'll set up some more defense here
Our foes
in a bit.
will regret this day.
Yeah, very weird that they managed to slip right through there, but that's fine. Corvettes, why don't you go and kill this? Warp gliders. Okay, now we can move this thing for... I mean, the mines are probably all gone by now, but now we'll have access to them.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, workers. Yeah, it looks like by now we have killed all the mines. That's okay. I wonder if I could build another another town hall and set up a little bit even closer to them over here. That way we could cover the helium and all that. There's another mine. Multiple mines. Got to keep building. They're so small, they're actually very hard to see. No, you got to help actually finish this. There you go. Decrease ore transferring time. Again, honestly, unless they're getting completely full, that does seem a bit superfluous now that I think about it. Okay, weapon systems. I think we want to get the sight range. Oh, and they can cloak as well. That would be really nice. Let's get the sight range for now. Let's build another explorer, because there are still more mines. I hear something being attacked. Is it them? It's my allies. My allies are the ones that are taking the majority of the heat, which makes this not too bad. I think we just need more satellites. Or, power cores, what have you. Just feels like our power has never really had an opportunity to get back to max.
Upgrade complete.
Maybe we should get another dome, because getting all of our upgrades is going to be really important. Eventually we're going to retire our hero, I think. Increase the amount of teleporting. Or yeah, this one's actually filling up faster than it can
Construction complete.
than it can return. I'm happy to have our allies be the one that takes the heat. Okay, our energy income is really picking up. This is good. And I'm going to go ahead and set up ore mining down here. Observer thing, come on down here. Let's look for more...
Tell me your wish.
Mines. And yeah, we can cloak our dudes too. That's perfectly acceptable. Our Tachyon income's looking good. And we'll saturate this down here. Helium is okay. It's not great. We can take the other helium, but it's going to be right in range of where the enemy can attack us from, so I'm not keen on doing that. And let's start getting some groups of flankers and then check out what other structures are available for us. Haven allows us to build robotic drone vessels. Sure. Go for it. And then we're about to be supply blocked. Okay, you keep doing your thing.
Construction complete.
Cancel these because we're going to go ahead and move some of these drones. Actually, we can just F1 spam down here. So all of our extra idle drones can go down that way. And let's get some biodomes over here. I don't know if the mines can... I imagine the mines cannot see... Let's check.
To face our enemies.
Mines have sensors? I hate that.
Tell me your wish.
You finish that and then go back to Tachyon, please. I don't think we need the increased cargo compartment because we're able to build our platforms right next to this stuff. We'll see what the clairvoyant is later. Requires a martyrdom. Okay, that's my ally. Again, we haven't even spoken to them, but they're our ally. That's perfectly acceptable. You come on back up here. Let's get one more biodome. The issue is, again, if our biodomes die... then because they're on the front lines, then we're in trouble.
Construction.
Because then we're getting more and more supply blocked. We're going to need another flanker soon. Okay, what can we build here? We can build more gatherings, and then that's where we build the martyr probes, which I'm 50-50 on the martyr probes. It'd be cool if upgrading the spheres actually gave you more supply, but that might be, too good. Increases power recovering rate. Add the neutron torpedo weapon to the clairvoyant. Allows the cast of exploratory bay. I don't want exploratory bay. I've never wanted. All my homies hate exploratory bay. You know what? Come, I'm gonna set up this helium anyway. Let's do it. As we get a larger and larger fleet, give me one of these clairvoyants because I want to see what it does. And then let's get some more. Let's get another cabal. Are there any other new structures? Martyrdom, Conservatory. We've got all of those. We got all the Conservatory upgrades. Okay, that was kind of expected.
I'm ready to face our
Let's
enemies.
go ahead and bring our Neon Millennium Falcons down here to intercept. Okay, that's all well and good. We're going to need a lot more detection because there's mines everywhere. So we're going to have to overbuild these explorers because I'm going to end up accidentally auto-attacking them into enemies as time goes on, almost certainly.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Let's get down there.
Resistance.
See, if we set up over here for the helium, we're going to have to heavily defend that area, which is fine. I am certainly willing to do that, especially as we build a larger and larger army. We should be in great shape.
Our foes will regret this day.
I feel like our corvettes actually deal most of our damage. Where are you going?
Your wish.
Gotta be careful with this hero. Eventually we're gonna retire her, almost definitely. Okay, that's all mining away happily. Let's hotkey these and just make more flankers, and then corvettes.
Our foes will regret this day.
And you're a worker, so you help out over here. There's the martyr. Okay, so what exactly can you do? Okay, restores friendly target hull damage. And increases shield restoration rate. But that's manually cast. Oh no, we can auto cast that as well.
Let it be.
Okay, these seem very good. Let's get a group of them. They're basically pasteurs, I think, especially because we can auto cast their abilities.
I'm ready to face
Hero,
our
please
enemies.
back up, and then we can hit you with the shield recharge when we have enough. We're gonna have to get moving here pretty soon because clearly the enemy is getting more and more aggressive. Helium and 10. You know, what I have not done is really focused on my upgrades at all. Give me another dome, and then we can double build, or double research, I should say. I mean, she seems fine. I'm not sure if they're rebuilding anything or not, because if not, that's a problem. Just gonna make a big old group of flankers.
Tell me your wish.
We will meet our fate.
Insufficient power.
And I'm waiting for more of these martyrs to spawn. Not martyrs. Clairvoyants. And then we'll just go ahead and blast right through the front door. It's going to be tricky to get through there. We could also wait for our ally to start building things and attacking. I don't know if they're actually... Is she making things? That's what I'm not sure about.
Zuhura Athriel.
It's 100 energy to use this. I was going to say, am I supply blocked? I just think those just take a really long time to build.
Your presence.
Use this on the hero, please.
Construction complete.
That is that is significant shield healing for sure.
We will meet our fate. I feel your presence.
All right. So what now? Do I have any idle workers? If I have 2 idle workers, we can bring them down here to harvest this helium. Tachyon's coming in just fine. Let's wait for this to finish, and then we'll start +2 both armor and weapons. Cool, and cool. And now we just continue to queue up flankers and corvettes. Anti-fighters, I think, will continue to be part of the difficulty for us. Honestly, our ally is doing wonderfully here, and perhaps we should take our units
Tell me your wish.
and see what we can get done here. I don't know why this dude isn't cloaked. We researched the cloaking.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
We will meet our fate. Your intent is true.
I'd say let's absolutely get in there and just start hitting them from the other side before they can rebuild a lot of this stuff.
Tell me your wish. To victory.
I don't know what this thing is. Oh no, I know what that is. Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
ready to
Then
face
hit
our
this. It's sort of nestled back there, so it's kind of hard to hit. Dude, that thing is in like the perfect spot. Oh my gosh.
This day.
Back up. Here's what we're gonna do. You stay back, and I'm just gonna chip away at these structures. Because I can't even get to the arson. The arson can shoot over things, and it does massive splash damage. So let's just back up. I'm gonna get more clairvoyance as well.
This day.
Turn off the shield repair. Dude, Pasteur, hit me with it. You love to see it. Honestly, the more that my ally's building up, I'm feeling a lot more confident. Just that one section right there is actually quite difficult to get through.
I'm ready to
Get over and
face
help
our
them.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, we got plenty of flankers and clairvoyance queued up.
Our foes will regret this day.
Let's just use them as a bit of a distraction for now. I'm trying so hard to get to that arson, but it is what it is. Some of these enemy choke points are really rough. Okay, cool. So we broke through there. That should allow our ally to do some good stuff, and I definitely need more detection, so let's back up. And until we can get more detection, we're kind of effed, so let's just wait. I guess too many workers here. And we are supply block. Can we get to +3? No, we can't. I can get a big swarm of fighters as well. If they don't have too many arsons, then we should be good. Get more biodomes. The enemy attacks have been relatively light, and that's because they've been going for my ally specifically. We have an opening here.
Our Star City is under assault.
Tell me your wish.
And I don't have...
Our forces are in combat.
I'm going to build even another Cabal, because I need one that pretty much is dedicated only to making things that can see cloaked stuff. Because I have nothing that can see cloaked. Do I have any other option besides making those little dudes?
Our forces are in combat.
They build pretty fast, at least. Okay, I hate this. Do you have sensors? No.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, get down here, buddies.
Forces are in combat.
I just need to be able to see them. I'm gonna get a bunch of warp gliders now. Okay, these things are really important. I'm gonna hotkey them.
I'm ready to face our enemies. I will comply.
And I do think that the damage we've taken is not that bad compared to how it could have been.
Our foes will regret this day.
Okay, perfect. So let's get in there. Bring these guys as well.
Tell me your wish. I will comply.
Move in with the dudes so that I can see the actual ship that's launching
Ready to
these.
face our enemies.
I would like you to focus fire here. Kill the carrier first. That removes the shield. I don't know if the shield, like, it's like they take less damage or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Regret this day. Feel intensity lost.
Okay, there we go. And the goal here is just to get through this and give my allies some breathing room as well.
There is no resistance.
There we go.
Weapons at full power. There is no resistance.
And let's go ahead and just keep making flankers and corvettes.
Tell me your wish.
Insufficient metal is a bad sign.
Victory.
I'm not sure if we can supply block the enemy or what.
Our foes will regret
Okay, cool. So we've
this
broken through this initial section. I don't know how much
day. I will comply.
stronger the defensive emplacements are going to get.
To victory. There is no resistance.
I'm going to move in here and kill this thing.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Come on. Say, don't let it shoot again. Okay, we Gucci. Corvettes, move on in. You can help clean up at the bottom here. My hero can take care of the fighters at least.
This day.
And I'm making more martyrs, which seems like they run out of energy. They heal more per tick, that's for sure. Very nice. And it appears like we're basically through, unless they have like a huge base that stretches up the far right as well. And it looks like my... I don't know why... Oh, nice! We've got a hailstorm here. I was gonna say, because I don't have anything else with sensors. Okay, my hero is safe.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Okay, I'm gonna back up momentarily until we can get some more detection or lure them into range of this hailstorm.
Tell me your wish. Thoughts received. I'm ready to face
No,
our
hailstorm,
enemies.
come back!
We will meet our fate.
Okay. Those are coming in now. Just gonna keep... I mean, flankers and corvettes really is really what it
Our
comes down to
foes
here.
will regret this day. Forward.
And I'm waiting for... Yes, little invisible dude. Okay, we got another allied attack coming in as well. That should pretty much help clean this up. I'd like to clean this up specifically to get...
Thoughts received. Tell me
to get rid of
your
that
wish.
installation prime. I don't know how much that's
Forward.
gonna help.
To victory. Thoughts
But getting rid of this production down here is gonna be huge.
Our foes will regret this day. Being intense.
Keep moving forward a little bit. Okay, their sheep yard is gone. I can see these things.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Get rid of this piece of crap. And an array. Again, I don't know what half this stuff is.
Our
And we're gonna run out
foes
of
will
metal
regret
eventually
this
if we're not
day.
a little more judicious with throwing units away. I think making the big blob of units
I'm ready
actually
to
is
face
not
our
the most
enemies.
efficient way to play this game.
Our foes will
You think I would have learned that by now?
Our forces are in combat.
Forward.
It says destroy everything, so I'll come over and destroy this. I destroyed the installation prime, and in this mission it doesn't matter. They don't care about that. Thanks, I hate it.
I'm ready to face our enemies. There is no resistance.
You gotta stay back, buddy.
Our foes will regret this day. Tell me your wish.
Our forces are in combat.
Okay, good work. Let's get our hero up here to kill these fighters.
Our forces are in
I could always make corvettes.
Our forces are in combat.
Our foes will regret this day.
We will defend
Okay. And yeah, I need corvettes to kill fighters. There aren't that many fighters left, though. I would say we've pretty much won. I would love some more metal. There's really not much metal left on the map. There's really not many resources in general left on the map.
I'm ready to face our enemy.
If anything, we should have kept our corvettes sort of in the back, if only to just deal with fighters like this. We have plenty of helium. I'm going to get a huge group of martyrs, not martyrs, clairvoyants.
Thoughts received.
Let's move back in. I'd love to see some allies moving out, and indeed they are.
To victory.
Our forces are in combat.
The invisible Cylons are just insufferable, to be honest. And I don't really have great options to see
Tell
them.
me your wish. Thoughts
Besides
received.
my little dudes, which are incredibly fragile and get picked off very fast. So I'm just going to keep making more of those.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
I'm going to start moving to the upper right and seeing if we can start taking out
To
what
victory.
remains.
Beam intensity locked. I will
Okay,
comply.
now we're just going to try and be meticulous here, picking off
Tell me your wish.
individual structures.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
There we go.
Our foes will be
And I think we actually lost our little observer, but we've got another one, so let's bring him over here. Nice. Oh, these dudes can actually attack fighters. That's really useful.
Tell me your wish.
Got a big old group of fighters over here, and I don't like the look of that.
Our foes will regret this day.
I'm sort of curious to know how well martyr drones could do here. We also got some allies here that can help us.
Tell me your wish.
Here's the next installation prime. There's another one down there as well. Decent amount of cleanup. Let's go to the bottom right,
I'm
because
ready
that
to
actually
face
looks
our
like where
enemies.
the remaining actual enemies are. They might have some real
Thoughts received.
production.
Tell me your wish. I'm ready to face
Anywho,
our
this mission is like legit cleanup. It's like mostly cleanup. Back up.
Our foes
Got another
will
one of these
regret
dudes.
this
Get in
day.
there. Move our detection buddies up just in case as well.
I'm ready
Don't
to
run away
face
from
our
me, you
enemies.
coward.
Forward.
Okay, I'm just gonna float in here, and then we've got more up here to clean up as well. So this is just a ton of cleanup up the right side of the map. But that's fine. We'll take our time, dude. More clairvoyants. Get up here and repair my my flankers. And as long as blue keeps building, they have a chance to finish this for us as well. If I need more, if I need more resources, I could come down here and set this up if I really need it. Kind of one of those where it certainly couldn't hurt.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
A big part of it is I wish I knew what buildings built what for Cylons. It's just something we don't know yet. Manufacture sounds like where they actually make ships from. Hopefully that Orca and Barricade set can kill those. Because again, fighters actually are the only thing that pose a real threat to us at this point.
Our foes will regret this day.
Our army is pretty much
Forward.
up to snuff at this point as well. Let's move forward with our little observer dudes.
Through Hura Athriel, we will be
Tell me your wish.
Kill them! Get them, workers!
Forces are in combat.
Got them.
Our forces are in combat.
Alright, let's do this. Help them build it.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Just keep going. Just, again, it's Operation Cleanup. I don't even care. I don't even care about that. That's fine. We got turrets up there. Those Aegis turrets are honestly some of the most annoying things. I realize they don't have a static defense emplacement that's necessarily anti-cruiser, similar to like a Keiko turret. But neither do we as the Athrael. But what the Cylons have are those really irritating arsons that they can nestle behind structures that do huge AoE and can shoot over things. Kind of frustrating. Okay, here we go. This is the end. Honestly, I think a huge thing that this came down to was my placement of my command station. I didn't know that this metal was down here, but I looked for Tachyon first and foremost so that I would have access to all 3 resources, and that all kind of worked out. And we're finishing this right around... We're finishing this, I think, right around when we ran out of resources in our main base, so it works out. This looks like that's it. It really feels like the Cylon static defenses are also a little better.
We don't know what these guys are or why they came here.
Hera Vargas, I am Nepral, ambassador of the Athraels and friend of your father, Anton Vargas. We are here to help you.
How did you know my dad?
Your father was an honorable man. He helped us and saved his people at the Hathor system. We have much to tell you and your people, but first, let us join our forces. You must be the link between our species.
Okay, well, I guess she's the link between our species. Hey, we got Tenok? Thank goodness, am I right? We've been missing Tenok this whole time. Hey, so I think there's three missions left, 2 or 3 missions left, and we're getting towards the end. It honestly feels like we're getting towards the end of an entire game, but we're only 1 of 5 campaigns remaining. I don't plan on making an entire separate YouTube series out of this, but I think what I'll probably end up doing is streaming the whole game eventually over a long period of time, and then we'll put those videos up one day in the future. That's my plan. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.